So I'm real quickly going to look at the crowd mics here of what I'm doing. And again, during coronavirus time when our room is empty, I'm not using crowd mics. When you pull them in and listen to them, it sounds like a big empty room, and it really is not natural sounding. I don't think it sounds very good, so I don't use those crowd mics very much. So we're using an effects instead. But when we have the room back in there, that's something that you want to look at, and especially during the speaking portions of your service, that you want to have some of that crowd mic in there. There's not a lot going on with these crowd mics. I have a DCA up here with those two crowd mics, and those crowd mics are available on the fourth layer. The EQ on those crowd mics, the only thing we're doing is taking some low frequencies out, so that high pass filter is up fairly high just to take the rumble and stuff out of the room, and part of that is the positioning of our mics fairly high in the room that you can get some rumble up against the ceiling there. So we want to get rid of that, and I usually take some of the highs out, down a little bit. Some of the shimmery stuff that it just kind of gets too much, it just sounds like it's too much shimmer in there, and just have some of that more natural response that you have in the middle there. So that's really all I'm doing on those crowd mics, so not a lot going on there. And again, ride them in as you need them. So I'll use a little bit of crowd mic on the music, but not too much, because then it just gets really swimmy and messy. But I'll use a little bit more than on the speaking mic, and just ride it in until it sounds natural. Doesn't make sure it's not sounding echoey or anything like that, but just sounding natural with the response and stuff like that from the people. So that's how I use the crowd mics.